Yeah, with another style. Okay, man.
The Toyota Harrier is very popular because it's a luxury vehicle. Tukirize tugane. People will say whatever they say, there are other luxury vehicles, but the Harrier was made to be a luxury vehicle. Starting from the armrests. Guys, people that have cheap cars don't have armrests.
I'll make you want me, make you want me, make you want me. I'll make you smile. I'll make you feel nice. After that, I'll take you to my place where we would play. But before we play, feeling good.
Hi guys, welcome to yet another episode for the love of cars. Now, today I'm seated in what they call the SCU 30. You know, your Toyota Harrier, Biliena, Gentudemu. Now you're going to ask yourself, watch out to them, Biliena. These cars literally tizichuka nyo chamanyi. Tizichuka chamanyi. Just bajja ba advancing amule bachusa mu interior ugumule nemune bajiwa leather, bajiwa sunroof. Tibichuka nyo chidyawo. But I'm seated in this Harrier and I wanted to give you an insight, especially for the people that are planning to buy the Toyota Harrier. We all know the reasons why you want to buy the Harrier, swagger, right? Among other reasons. Now, I want us to experience it, to keep it on the road. Why are other people buying it? Why has it kept the resale value higher than most of the SUVs? And why is it priced highly in the bone? Of course, we know the taxes are another thing, but also the demand. One way to demand and supply. And you guys demand, the guys supply. And supply you came later. Right now, getting a Harrier like this one from the bone will probably cost you about 60 to 70 million shillings. I will bring it one time. But anyway, let's experience this car. Now, Jirabe, Nange, Jirabe, Kugaba Finatu Junior. You who is planning to buy it, Ugendo Jigurengo, Manichogura, Guatanava Kujiguro, Vayagaro Kujitunda. Over planning Gojugura 2 years from now. 2 years from now, we should not be buying this particular model. I to go to you buy a new model, or certainly no new model. Yaita Kawuundo walweri Harrier ndako Kawuundo katukuzeke yatefananira ddala Kawuundo. Anyway, let's experience this car together. It has armrests on both chairs. On both the front seats, it has armrests. Now, any car that has armrests on both the front seats was made to give you some kind of pleasure. The suspension of the Toyota Harrier was made for luxury. It was made for comfort. It wasn't made for off-road experience. That is why Bogena notika Harrier no jitika nyo. Bogena no jitika nyo. Shock absorbers. That's why people complain about the shock absorbers, and they're expensive because they are meant to give you the utmost luxury. That showcase was because bazukola for luxury. Bokube nyebinya shock zigenda kufa. Era bwe zinafuja jubiranga ekuba obugoma olumwe ulugume mabegeyo osegera nga shock zifudde. The car itself was made for luxury. The experience of sitting up here in the air is pure luxury. Just look at the finish of this car. Tandikira ku finish nti most of them will come with the wooden finish here. Oba banayoga go to Formica. Of course it can be scraped off as you see this. It can definitely be scraped off. But it has a wooden finish here, it has a wooden finish here, it has a wooden finish here around the gear lever, it has a wooden finish here on the storage units. And there are obviously two versions. There's this version that has the AC controls here. But there's also the version that has the AC controls muchiredio wali. Kati, some of you guys will never have the luxury of enjoying getting these tickets because muganyo kugule motoka. And I keep telling you guys, buy cars. And then the power, show them. And then this car was meant to give us not only performance, but it also gives us a lot of comfort. Now, you will see there are Harriers that you will see that will not come with steering controls or the multimedia steering or whatever they call it. You cannot increase the volume from here, whichever, but this one comes with a multimedia. If you go to the bond to buy, if you want to buy something that is used, then getting one that has multimedia, it makes the experience of driving the car very easy, because you don't have to reach out to the radio all the time. Kati emotoka ejirako multimedia ebisene ebisinga abayindi gye bagenda okugamba nti it's full option. Why do they call it full option? Because then you don't have to reach out. It even shows you the view here, the view of the camera ekulaga wano. Or it even gives you the control of the mode of the radio. Do you want to go to, if it has Bluetooth, do you want to go to Bluetooth? If it has radio, do you want to go to radio, and stuff like that? You can literally have those controls. And I love the way these buttons look. Do we call it that console here? I love how it looks. And then of course these radios differ because of the heat, that when they're exposed to heat zijja kufa or they just die zonga zone zifa. But I love that you can actually you have the era bwogenda mu bond Harrier gy'oba gula Harrier ina control yawa ne yamapesa, because bw'ona ogula ina control eri endala kijja kumenyamu. It comes with normal cassette. Normal cassette, it comes with CD, but because the everything is not controlled from here, you can literally change or choose an otekamu ready endala, which makes it good. The driving experience of the Harrier is good. You'll be seated up here. Now this one comes with a 2AZ engine. There's a version that comes with a 3-liter engine, but this one comes with the 2AZ. It comes with the 2AZ engine, which is a 2.4 liter. Now this engine gives you a mix of efficiency in terms of fuel, but it also gives you power, a lot of power. Now, this engine that comes with this particular Harrier has been reported to have issues with oil consumption, because the piston rings is igwako nitandika kunywa oil okitegeera. But we and some other people have thought that maybe it's because the engine is actually small for the body. The engine eri mu motoka eno ntono nnyo. This car is huge. Kati ate ya 3-liter yoto ina choyinza kujikola lwakuba the 3-liter engine increases a bit of fuel consumption. However, anybody that is buying a Harrier and they don't care about fuel consumption, I would recommend you buy a 3-liter because it will give you very good performance. Ate engine tojja kujita. This one, it's problematic. As a matter of fact, with the inspections that we normally do, it's not uncommon for me to find that we go look at 10 Harriers and only 2 have good engines. Most of them will have bad engines. Okitegeera. Woo! Show them. I love the power that this thing gives out. However, with power also comes fuel consumption, and I am sure most of us are fuel consumption cautious. We want to get a car that doesn't drain our wallets. But this Harrier is almost the same like as a Mark X. You see, the Mark X is 2.5. This is a 2.4. But the thing with the 2.4 consuming the same as the Mark X is because of the body. It's literally, it's heavy. You have to just kunywa exactly as it was meant, because engine internal body. That's my thought.
Like getting me a sitter today. I make her smile, I make her laugh. I make her dance, I make her wine. If you feel like getting down to me, girl. Feel like touching down to me, girl. I'll make you want me, make you want me.
Now, majority of you guys will be buying a Toyota Harrier, not because it's the most affordable car you can buy or because you have a lot of money, but there are a number of reasons you're buying this car. One will be the resale value, which is bulletproof. In a Morocco, okuddamu okugigula, bagigula, ate ne bagigulira bei ya waggulu. Two, this car is known for its reliability. Yes, it has its engine issues, shock absorbers, suspension is not as good, especially when you're driving in bad roads. But you know that at the end of the day, you'll drive this car and get to work, get home, go to wherever you need to go and come back safely. Shoko ne bwezina abanfu ojasigala ng'otambula ng'otuukirira gy'olaga. Engine ne bw'eneekyankalana ejjasigala ng'ekyatambula until the last breath. Ate nga this engine ennaku zino abaana bagikwatiramu emiliyoni ng'emu abiri, ate nga n'okugigula naye era si kale ya bbeeyimu, but abaana kati bazikwatamu. But look at the interior of this car. Of course, now this particular one, the dashboard has been redone. Yeah, that's why you see that it looks Ugandan. Yeah, the dashboard looks Ugandan. It has been redone, but generally almost all the interior is still as intact as it was. I'm thinking when they bought it from the bond. I am one person that doesn't like black interiors. I like interiors that are light, just like this interior. When you look at the seats, I don't know, this is gray. This must be gray. This is a gray interior. And when you look even on the doors, na yo ogenda okugiraba nga nawo wonna waakirira waba waaka okitegeera. But the biggest reason why people buy the Harriers is because they're going to get respect on the road. They will get respect in the parking lots. They get respect. And of course, the men that buy these cars for their women, they buy these cars for their women to give their women that extra meat. Aberenga si buli musajja nti akolaki, si buli musajja nti amukwana. But also, our women like SUVs. So if you want to buy this car for your madam, manyogenda boguze bulungi. But the fuel efficiency, there have been debates about the fuel efficiency of the Harrier. Simanya kwa kilomita 5. This Harrier will give you between 8 to 10 kilometers per liter, depending on these things. How good is the engine? How good is the gearbox? Did you change the tires? Did you keep the original tires? And of course, you keep the original tires. Do you have the tires inflated the right way? Kuba bw'oteekamu omukka omungi, it will be bouncy. Bw'oteekamu omukka mutono, it will be draggy. And that you don't want that to happen. But it feels good when you go through humps, when you go over humps. It feels, you see, that's a Land Cruiser. But you see, the Harrier gives you the Land Cruiser feel without spending the Land Cruiser money. The Land Cruiser will cost you 120 million. The Harrier 2008 model will probably cost you, what, 60 million? 2009? Actually, 60 million will be for a 2010, 2012. But if you wanted that, like if you could get a 2008, 2009 from the bone, it will probably cost you 52 million shillings. Yeah, that's half the price of a Land Cruiser, but it gives you the feel of the Land Cruiser.
If you're feeling good, booka, 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 booka. If you're feeling good, jump, 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 jump. If you're feeling good, booka, 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 booka. You and me, we rule the world.
Now this car comes with the 2AZ engine, which gives you about 160 horsepower. Yeah, it gives you about 220 Newton meters of torque, which is really powerful when you think about power. Nti 160 horsepower bubeera bu 1500 because 1500 almost kale ku 1500 buba tebuwera bu 1500 nenga almost 1500. Now the 2AZ engine, I want us to compare it to I want us to compare it to a 1NZ engine, the standard car that most of the Ranex, the Spacio, the Raktis, the Sienta, the standard 1NZ that is in the Fielder, in the Rumion. I want us to compare the power. Now, the standard 1NZ will give you about 109 horsepower, give you about 164 Newton meters of torque. But this one will give you about 160 horsepower and about 220 Newton meters of torque. What does that mean? It doesn't actually double. After all, it's only an increment of 900cc. Now, when we say it's an increment of 900cc, that means it explains the fuel efficiency, because the 1NZ is supposed to give about 15 kilometers per liter, but it doesn't. And then this one gives you 10 kilometers per liter, which is a very good thing.
Make you want me. I'll make you smile. I'll make you feel nice. After that, I'll take you to my place where we would play, but before we play, yeah. If you're feeling good, jump, 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 jump. If you're feeling good, booka, 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 booka.
Now, before this Harrier came, we have the Harrier that came before it, the old model. Yeah, atera ne old model nga nayo yalimu levels waliwo je tuyita ordinary ne super. Okitegeera zonna eri the one had the 2.2 liter engine and then the other had the 3 liter engine. Now the 2.2 liter engine was very popular because yayite sukka nnyo ku kibina kunywa. It was almost like a Primo, and it gives you the ground clearance of a Harrier, or it gives you ground clearance of an SUV, but gives you the fuel consumption that is almost the same as a Primo, which is a very good thing. Harrier very popular, and it was comfortable. But then this one came with even more comfort. Almost makes you feel like a goat. And you know it gives you a motor ebaga 160 horsepower. Go jirinye 5,600 RPMs. 5,000 RPM wano botuna wano murevu jebaita tachometer. This one 5,000 kiba kitegeeza nti akalimi okalinye ne katuuka mu 5 wali. Kala 5,600 RPMs kitegeeza motor ojirinya okiraba ticho 4 nti okugituuka mu 15. Jukire motor eno ina gearbox eri automatic, it changes gears automatically. Kati olwokuba this car changes gears automatically, it's very hard for you to step on it and reach 5,000 RPM. I have tried. Olaba ebe etuuka mu RPM 10 gegenda mu gear etono. Osegeera kitegeeza it will give you at most power without you actually spending a lot of your fuel. And the power that it gives you kizibu nnyo gwe kugimalayo naddala ng'oli ku highway, because remember our highways, the speed limit kati wano we are on the northern bypass, the speed limit is 70 kilometers per hour. Ka 70 kilometers per hour ina moto kozikuba oli mu revu ng'enkuba 2.3 awo ekinene nnyo naye nga bw'obanga togirinnye nnyo byakugidumirako 70 kilometers per hour zikubira mu RPM 1,800 awo bwewakyo, which will definitely save you a lot of fuel.
Where we would play, or before we play, yeah, if you're feeling good, jump, 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 jump. If you're feeling good, booka, 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 booka. If you're feeling good, jump, 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 jump.
So it handles fairly well on the off-road. Eitambinya bulungi, quite impressively, but don't think it's a Land Cruiser, don't think it's a Land Rover. It won't go over the potholes like your typical Land Rover. It's yakwegenza katulaba nga wano. This is a very huge hump. Ino kujisala nga bwosala mu pasoyo oba nga bwosala mu Vitz. But it handles very well, and there are some that will come with all-wheel drive or four-wheel drive, and but majority of them are just sangatizirina. And even with a two-wheel drive, it's fairly okay. Okitegeera erwana esigala erwana era wali wadovuga ka vitiziko noita off-road ngera bondaba bwenchikola wano esigala ogenda, but with this car ogivuga ogyegenderezaamu. Okitegeera obutayonoona shock kubaza beyi nazo. I've seen a lot of people that naira kat of course kat olaba okuvuga emmoroka eno abamanyi okuvuga emmoroka be bavuga emmoroka, abatamanyi tebagisobola be boonoona nnyo. Now, we have to accept that one of the reasons why this Harrier is popular is because of the engine. Yes, it has some troubles, but it's very, very reliable. It can be found in the RAV4, the Camry, the Estima, Mark X Zio. It can be found in the Vanguard. It can be found in some Lexus models, and then there's some Sion TC cars that have the same very engine. Now, what makes it even more reliable as a car is the fact that it comes with automatic gearbox. Umanyise viti olumo ogivuga nebanga efudde ng'atennamu olumo nefa olumo nezze kwegatetegerekeka, but a car that comes with a good powerful engine. And you see, the 2AZ engine gives you both reliability, it gives you fuel efficiency. Now, bwogerageranya SUV ziri endala, in emotoka ebekuwa efficiency nungi kubanga ekuwa 10 kilometers per liter. Very good. Now, if you maintain it very well, give it good spark plugs, air cleaner change on time, service it on time, give it the right size of tires and inflate properly, emotoka egenda kuwa very good performance, very good fuel efficiency. Now, emotoka ene ekintu kyotakola kwe kugitikka ebintu ebingi mu bbuutu. Bw'oba oginyumirwa, if you're going to be taking a lot of luggage, hire a car, hire a truck to take those things. And emotoka y'abantu, it will give you 4 passengers and 1 driver, and then you guys will be very comfortable moving around. And also, probably you need to also be reminded that this car is not an off-road vehicle. This car is a luxury vehicle. Nchidamu, this car is a luxury vehicle. Yasape, suspension yasape, interior yasape, engine yasape, si yakulinya kapaluko, gear yasape, emipiro inatekako sape. Tojivuga nti ojiduke nyo. It's not a race car. It's a car that, yes, it has the speed, but you are supposed to drive it with consideration to the fact that it's high up in the air. It gives you very good ground clearance, but the ground clearance comes with instability on the road. Egwa mangu. Someone told me a story. Tichaliwe ya muyita bali mu bus. Guy na muyita ko gadduka Kawuundo. Bagendo bus angeringa erieti nga emipira giri waggulu nga agikubye ekigo. So don't forget that it's very easy to tip, but this car will keep your money. For those guys that are planning to buy the Kawuundo, whether you're buying it used or you're buying it new from the bond, I am telling you, you could never make a better decision. Now, I know some of you guys will derail off Magarogura X-Trail Outlander because they are cheaper, but this car, the reason why it's expensive is because it will keep expensive. Sentezo zigenda kusigalamu. Now, of course, I have to tell you, sentezo ne bwezibwa zisigadde mutotunda ngo papa n'olowooza zinaabamu, n'otunda papa zijja kufa. Until next time, guys, kanyumirwemu Kawuundo ogusembayo njiddize nyiniyo. Ciao.